Hi, welcome back to my cup of TV with Jenny
and JD.
So, we're here with the BTS Wheel Spin.
Ooh.
We still need a jingle like wheel spin, wheel spin, wheel spin.
Okay.
Need someone off camera with like a party popper.
Also, like really cheap sound effects.
It's because we haven't been able to do it for ages because they just won't stop releasing content. We're going to have a little break and we're going into the military. I've not seen a break here.
No.
They're just taking turns, that's all.
Yeah. No, this is it. You see, now we don't wait for their like comeback as BTS. Now it's like pow, 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 because it's all this solo stuff. So like, oh shit. So yeah, we do a fun wheel spin. Can't remember the last time we did one. Now, Mary doesn't like the wheel. It might scare him. I'm going to try and spin.
It depends how determined he is to stay here.
Oh, that's right. I'm gonna spin gently.
What are you hoping for? Is there one in mind you really want to do?
Got stuff for us like that I can suggest. But some of them are not necessarily their songs, and some of them are not songs. They can be like performances from Festa, and things like that. So it really depends. Yeah.
I feel like we haven't had any gymming in a while. Oh, throwback!
Okay.
Okay. Throwback, what are we having?
So I'm going to go for, and it's interesting as we get to see ones that are like maybe not MVs or that we're not going to have on Spotify. There's a few sort of just little performances and whatnot that we only get to watch on YouTube.
Interesting, but frustrating when they're not on Spotify.
Yeah, it is. Now this one is BTS's cover of a song called Rainism. So it's from 2000.
You've mentioned this before. This one.
It's from 2016, and they did it on like an NBC special stage, and it was. I think it was like a. I don't know if it was specifically like a tribute to Rain. He's still alive, so it's fine. So he's a solo artist, an idol called Rain. He's older than them, and this song originally came out in like 2008. And basically the song itself and like his dance moves, he was very good at making iconic standout moves and things like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of like whenever any like loads of idols love to cover this song, and whenever they do it, they like you've got to do the choreo, the moves that go with it. It's like become like
it's iconic.
Yeah, kind of thing. So they were doing it. Not all of the members are in this performance. I can't remember if one or two of them are missing. I can't remember. Apologies. And if you remember why, please put it in the comments. But I know that not all the guys are here for this one. Yeah, they do a really good job. I think their choice of styling, and obviously they pre-record the track so that when they perform, I think they sing live with it, but it's got the backing track of the produced track that they have exactly, yeah, because obviously and the timing and everything's really important. So yeah, and it's not. I have to say, just to manage expectations, it's not like some massive big tribute. It's actually very simple, but it's really swaggy because it just works and they do it really well. So yeah, it's a song called Rainism.
What year is it from?
This is from 2016.
Okay.
I don't care how old they are. I don't care. Come for me. I don't care. They all look handsome as fuck. They look really, really good. So
yeah,
don't care. Okay. They're beautiful. They're beautiful, handsome men. And you will see. Okay, again, this is from them, 2016. They know what they're doing. They've got their swag on. They know. They're like
2016 is blood, sweat and tears, right?
It is. It's that kind of era.
I don't think of that as like throwback and young.
No.
Blood, sweat and tears is
dangerous.
Is
dangerous era. Absolutely.
Is adult.
They were starting to win their stuff. They were, like, They were starting to feel themselves.
Yeah. So please remember to like, comment and subscribe. And in the comments, as JD said, why is insert member's name missing? Because
I think it should.
You think it should? We'll see.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah.
And can I just add, like, the original by Rain, but then them redoing this, obviously it's got their own little sound on it and whatnot. This is a sexy song. Is this a sexy song, And they say it. You know already, because she doesn't know the lyrics. You already know. They say it themselves.
Oh. So it's not an accidentally sexy song. They're deliberately being sexy.
Rain knew when he made this song what he was saying.
He's already got an attitude. Ooh. I'm scared for the faces Tate's gonna pull. Ah, let's see. Ah.
He knows.
He knows, yeah.
I see you, Jin.
No, don't let Jimin out here.
And I see my arm in the back.
Oh! That is cool.
See this? Do you know what I mean? The swag
Yeah.
they've got to have, owning it.
Do you know what? I liked it, but they kept it very controlled.
Do you know what I mean?
Because,
I think that's part of the allure.
yeah.
Because they're like, oh my god, they know it. Like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? Rather than being like, let loose with it, it's like, I'm in control.
A little bit disappointed that I feel like it could have just been JK.
Yes, it was a very JK focused performance,
And I
then
mean
the
that-
rest were the supporting acts.
Yeah, and I mean that disappointed as in when you're going into it thinking, oh, I'm going to see all of BTS, and but not disappointed that I get to see JK, because obviously
Sure.
it's
And
always great to watch JK.
I think that's understandable for them because I think as a group they decided that JK was going to be the lead for that. I think he did a great job. They all did a really good job. And also that would be really difficult of how do you take someone who's a solo artist performance and then split it between a group of 7 and it was Sugar that was missing, so there's 6 of them there. How would you do that justice?
Yeah.
So
And
I
it's a
do
very
think
short
it was... Yeah, I do think it was... there was no way that they could have necessarily done that in the amount of time and line distribution that they had. I think they amongst themselves decided, look, if we're going to do this tribute, let's just have one lead man and the rest of them will support. So as far as I know, that was a group decision they made. But I could see why, because how can you take someone solo unless it literally has clear cut lots of verses and then you can split them up between you. And I feel like that was very much about the performance and the iconic dance moves and things like that. So
Again, though, I didn't feel like it was iconic dance moves as much as the attitude that he had.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
You would not be able to perform Rainism unless you were that confident, bordering on cocky. And
that's what I mean. It was like cocky,
bordering on arrogant, and literally like the
way the camera would pan up him and he'd sort of smirk like, I know exactly what you're thinking, and I know exactly where you're looking.
And I mean, the lyrics say, "Oh, I'm gonna be a bad boy. I know about it," and it's And apologies, I've never actually fully looked into the meaning of that lyrics, but I interpret that as when you again, it's like
I'm gonna do something.
Well, it's Rainism named after rain, so he himself had a song named after him, and it's like a metaphor of I'm gonna reign over you. I'm gonna take over you. I'm gonna wash over you. And I mean, again, how much of a flex is that? It's like, I'm so confident in myself. I'm literally gonna.
Doesn't help me that we did recently Tay's birthday video and we did that thing of him being in a mood. Do you know what I can hear in my head? Mm-hmm. I'm a bad boy.
Yeah, I'm bad boy. Yeah, maybe.
Well, I was really worried about Tay because I was like, he's going to come forward and he's going to do what he does with his face with this song.
Yeah.
I'm not going to cope.
No, and do you know what? I actually think the guys did a really good job of, because they don't mean to, but it's a compliment to how fierce and how charismatic and how much they can draw you in. I think they did a really good job of not pulling focus from JK and letting him, allowing him to be the focal point, because you know that they all could have gone harder on
That's
that.
why I was really worried about Jimin.
Jimin was very gentle in
he
that,
was.
I feel.
I was a bit like, don't you bring Jimin
He wasn't
out here
perfect
with
man,
this.
Jimin. He was, I'm going to let JK be front and centre and we're here to support and that's okay. But I do think they all looked really gorgeous in their suits.
In Perfect Man, Jimin was more the lead.
Exactly. So that's what I love about them as a team, is that they don't mind, they don't like pull focus when, you know what I mean, they all get their shine on and they support the person who's taking that lead role.
Yeah, there's no attention seeking between them.
You never feel like it's pulled, and then afterwards you're like, oh my gosh, that's the reason why, that's the journey they took me on, and that was for a reason. So yeah, I think they did a really good job, but they all looked very swish in their suits.
Oh yeah, JK in all black. I'm glad he likes to wear all black because it works.
It does suit him very well. And can I just say, each to their own, the bowl Bieber haircut has never been my favourite on anybody. No. But I have to say that, like, BTS pull it off the best I've ever seen. I literally forgot that a couple of them had the Bieber haircut, and I was just like, oh my god, you look so handsome. So, well done to them.
I'm sitting here going, yeah, I know what you mean, I'm not that keen on that haircut. But I now sit here going, but what haircut of JK's is my favourite? And I'm like, oh, this is tough. Because I can't even pick colours often, let alone cut. Yeah. Although immediately has sprung to mind is man bun and...
Or ponytail.
Yeah, I love ponytail. Run BTS. Mm-hmm. You know, the concert where he had it
like... Oh, yeah. That was very good.
And I have seen the photos of the Lotta Family concert. And
yes, that's the messy curtains. The messy...
Sweaty.
Yeah. I don't know if we've seen yet the performance of Black Swan, where he has his hair in a ponytail and he has a sheer top on. We haven't watched that yet.
Why are you holding out on me? What is this?
I'm not.
That's a throwback. You could have watched it.
It's not a throwback.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Was it now? No, it's in the past.
It's in the past. Anything from right now, it's in the past. Yeah, no, it's not. But also, we've got to separate from when did we last do something of Black Swan, and I'm like, okay, I'll save that. And the next time we come onto something Black Swan, like a good amount of time to make you forget. I can't. Otherwise, your channel will be the variation performances of the same songs.
I haven't watched anything Black Swan since. When was I sick? Last week.
There you go.
Okay.
But we still have, many JK hairstyles of all the guys, different hairstyles to come.
I'm just greedy in I want more of everybody.
Absolutely. I want more of everybody.
But yeah, the facial expressions.
Yeah, they're very good. The swaggy cockiness, very good.
And I do like it when, now I'm sure there is a technical term for this, I like it when they dance with a stick.
They dance with a walking stick. I don't know. I actually don't know if there's a technical term.
A cane.
Well, that's the thing, but I don't know what dancing with a cane would be called.
Yeah, I like it.
Caneism! I
think it's cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. And
also
to have the control, because that could have very easily gone wrong. You could have smacked someone in the eye with it. I would do that, I'm clumsy. Or just the balance, if he'd have not got it correct, it could very easily go wrong. And it's like when they flip their mic to catch it, I get nervous because I'm like, what if it goes wrong?
Although to me there is one obvious missing from this, not just sugar. Rain. Yeah, they could have been wet.
That would have been the best. That would have been really good.
If he'd started off with, it could be a bad boy, whoosh, the heavens open.
That would have been too much. We wouldn't have been able to take it. I've said this to you before. Be careful what you wish for, because then when you get it delivered, you shit yourself.
You say it could be too much. There's only one way to find out.
This is true. Cool. Well, the good thing is we do have a little bit more, because there's a Bangtan Bomb behind the scenes from them getting ready.
Okay.
And they're rehearsing it, so we can watch that if you want.
So we have a special guest.
Magic has appeared. Like magic. You should have just said nothing and just been here, been invisible before.
I've been here the whole time. So we're going to watch the Bangtan Bomb of the behind the scenes of them getting ready for Rainism.
He looks very handsome.
He glows. His skin's just beautiful.
So that dance move and them leaning forward and pumping their fist is Rain made up that choreo. So.
굉장히 많은 커버를 하는 배우. 그래서 두 번째 그거 비선배님의 배우이시고 제가 옛날에 학교 축제 때 굉장히 많이 했던 거 이걸로 또 휘날려 썼는데 그때는 제이홉이 아닌 정우성.
I think they were so happy to do this cover because they like the song anyway.
Did they have those in the performance?
He did. The other guys didn't. They just had the one.
It is really excited to be the centre.
How can he look just so calm dancing like that?
So swaggy.
It's like it's nothing.
I was about to say, don't you touch that belt.
J-Hope!
Can you imagine doing this now with like his thighs? His tattoos out.
Yeah, I see Jin and RM.
Immediately watching it.
They are such perfectionists, you know, they'll watch it back and see if they were happy about it.
He's still got his mic on.
It's good, just to check. I hope they're okay. Check they're happy with
Yeah.
it. We thought they did a great job.
Probably find they're never completely happy with it because they're such perfectionists.
Yeah, that
You
is
have something
curse.
about watching yourself, aren't you?
Curse of an artist, yeah.
Ah, don't look at me.
수고했다 얘들아. 야 이게 뭐 일정 숙강으로는 뭐 커버는 끝난 거고. 수고했다. 본무대가 나왔으니까 본무대 중요하니까.
The game's completely broken.
But yeah, so that is Rainism. So that's one of those songs, again, that you'll... now when you'll see other people doing it, you'll clock onto it because like loads of artists love that song, and even those dance moves and that was like they became really iconic. So you'll see like lots of it's like EXO's Love Shot or things like certain songs. People
I was
just
going to say
all of them.
It'd be
perform
really
it.
interesting to see like which BTS songs are the ones that people.
Oh,
I know people have
loads.
done Dionysus.
And Fire was
Yeah.
I think a big one as well. Yeah, loads. Like on any of the audition shows that I like watching, like the Produce 101s and all things like that, whenever people get BTS stuff, there's a mix of like so excited but then also
The
dread,
fear.
because they're like, how are we going to
Yeah.
fill these boots? Like, we have to do it justice. So they're terrified, but at the same time
Yeah.
they're like, oh, I love it. So it's really sweet to see them like fanboying and fangirling over each other's work. I think
Yeah.
that's really nice.
It'd be so interesting in like 20, 30 years. Now people are like, I'm going to do this, like, you know, era, like
they'll be the
defining
throwback.
Yeah.
song
Yeah.
that BTS did. And can you imagine in like, you know, all that time, one of the members coming back and performing it with like the next new up and
Oh,
coming
what, like
group.
Sotaji did?
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
and
that's so good.
how immense
You
that
know
would
who
be.
it will be. It will be Jin. With his hair in pigtails at whatever age.
Well, there
Still
was...
looking like he does now. So that was our reaction to BTS performing Rainism. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.